Taurus, what's going on, Bull Gang? It's your girl D with 8th House Energy here to bring you your April 2020 Silent Enemies reading. Shout out to you all, and I hope you all are doing well with everything that's going on here as well as can be expected. I do want to thank you guys for all the love and support. You guys turned up in the numbers for March. You guys are amazing. Hopefully we can continue to vibe and connect, moving forward. So, just want to let you guys know that if you need a personal reading, my information is in the box below. Whether you want a natal chart reading or just a personal tarot card reading, check me out. Information's below. The Tarology Academy sessions are going to start effective April 1st. So if you want to participate in that, it's just a couple of sessions that I put together that will introduce you to the fundamentals of astrology and tarot combined. I think that when I came onto the scene, there weren't a whole lot of readers who were implementing astrology into the tarot readings. And so that was something that helped me a lot. It helped to give me a more full body view of what was going on when I was checking out readings. So I decided to introduce that to those who are more drawn to that. The Patreon link for that is going to be in the box below. Why did I throw out all these cards? I'm just doing a Silent Enemies reading. So we'll take these three. So yeah, there's also going to be an extended to this, and that's with the Patreon link below as well. The Patreon link is only $5 a month. You get all the general monthly extended. You get all the Silent Enemy extended. You get all of the monthly love extendeds, and you get access to the Tarology Academy information, all for $5 a month. So check that out. Silent Enemies reading is a reading that will allow you to double check on those intuitive nudges that you're getting in reference to the people who are closest to you. If you're not really paying attention to them, then this reading will serve for you to, it'll serve notice for you to start paying attention. Unfortunately, what happens is sometimes the people who are closest to us can put us in situations that are not good for us, whether they're doing it intentionally or unintentionally. And sometimes we get wind of that through intuitive nudges. So, this is not a reading saying that if you get an intuitive nudge about your aunt, then you want to go and spaz out on her. No, the intuitive nudge you get is something you want to pay attention to, and it will, tell you to, okay, investigate further. Let me find out why this person is acting this way. They could be acting that way because they're going through things. They could be acting that way because maybe they're trying to surprise you. Maybe they want to keep something from you. It has nothing to do with you, but it's just their personal business. So you understand you can get an intuitive nudge about something, and it could be any of these things. But, history has some great stories of, people who were deceived by those closest to them. So in a worst case scenario, this is the whole purpose of you investigating the intuitive nudge to make sure that it is nothing that severe. All right. So with that being said, the silent enemy could be anyone. It could be a family member. It could be your kid. It could be your lover. It could be your hairdresser. It could be your kid's teacher. It could be your neighbor. Somebody who's in your vicinity that you deal with on a regular basis, and you just getting a weird vibe about them, and you just want to investigate and follow up and make sure that it's not something that's going to put you in a position where you're compromised in any way, right? So with that being said, I pulled 3 cards here. I'm going to, describe the energies of each card. This is going to give you notice or serve notice for you to pay attention to any intuitive nudges that you're getting in reference to any of these scenarios. Don't try to make it fit. If it fits, you'll know. All right. So if you need something that is going to be geared towards your energy, because this is for a collective read, my energies and my information is in the box below. I'll show you the cards. I haven't done that before, but I will start doing that now with these. So the first card I have is the Hierophant reverse. I'm sorry, the Hermit reverse, Virgo energy. The second card I have is the 7 of Pentacles, more Virgo energy. No, this is Taurus energy, excuse me. So we got Virgo, Taurus energy, and we have the Page of Cups, which is cardinal water. So that is Cancer energy. So you gotta, for some of you, you might be dealing with a Taurus, but we'll get to that. If it's what that could be. That could be you yourself doing things that might self-sabotage you, or you could have somebody else who has Taurus, everybody has Taurus in their chart, but it just depends. It might be prominent areas, like the ascending sign, the sun, the moon, the Venus, the Mercury, or the Mars. Okay, especially Mars, because Mars is all about the war energy in you. So, first card here is energy that talks to maybe someone. This could be you or the other person if this is someone that you're dealing with. Again, take the energies how they resonate. This could be someone who may want to reach out to you, okay, because they've been away for a while. They may be feeling a little bit lonely, Taurus. They may want to reach out to you. They may be looking at the situation here that you guys have been through, and they could be in the mindset of, well, damn, what happened? Why did we fall off? Why did we disconnect? Now, you could be feeling this way about this person, or this person could be feeling this way about you. So you're thinking about it and you keep thinking about it. It's like you're going through it over and over and over again in your head. And I know that I'm resonating well with that, because a few of your readings that I did within the last few weeks had to do with you guys having dreams about someone that you need to get with. For whatever reason, you guys split up, but you having dreams about this person, and it could have been because of the Mercury retrograde energy, but you were having dreams about this person, and some of you, this is the person you should be with. But for whatever reason, you may have problems reaching out, or you may not feel comfortable doing so. But with this energy here, this is telling me that perhaps this is somebody that you've been with, and you guys have been through this time and time again. Or it could be a situation where this person keeps coming on your mind over and over and over again when you're alone by yourself, thinking about what's going on. A lot of you are, you're not in a relationship right now. You're just on some dolo, on your dolo grind, doing your own thing, not really dealing with anybody at this point. Maybe just, collecting and gathering your thoughts. Or you could just be on lockdown because you can't be a player right now because of the player on quarantine. But at any rate, either somebody's thinking about you and they got you on their mind constantly, or you're thinking about someone and you have them on your mind constantly. So, you may want to keep that in mind, because for some of you, it could just be a sexual situation and maybe somebody who doesn't want anything serious. Okay, so if this person comes back to you, you do want to, if you want something serious, you do want to just make sure your communication is on point. Make sure that you know what it is that you're getting into. Make sure that you're trusting your instincts and your gut in reference to being around this person, watching what they do. People could say all kinds of stuff. You want to watch people's actions towards you and how they treat you, because as a result, that's a direct reflection of you, especially if they're in your vicinity all the time, right? So that's what I'm getting for this one card here. The second card here with the Seven of Pentacles, this could be related to this energy here with the Virgo energy, but this is your energy, Taurus. So this is you. It could be you just, being stubborn. It could be you being patient, maybe you are thinking about someone, or, a lot of times when you're thinking about someone that intensely, they could be thinking about you as well, especially if you guys have been intimate, because you would have established a bond with each other. I wouldn't say a bond, but maybe, what do you call it? A cord. You guys have a connection. Your energies are now attached in some way, shape, or form. Some people's attachment is a lot stronger than others, because some people are karmic relationships, or karmics that you have in your life to teach you a lesson. So, with that being said, some of you are debating on if you're going to reach out to this person or not. You're just sitting here being very patient. Some of you are like, okay, well, you have that understanding. Okay, well, I'm on their mind, they're on my mind, then I'll just wait for them to reach out. So, this is showing up as an enemy here, because you might be your worst enemy. This could be pride. This could be stubbornness in reference to you not reaching out to this person. If you're really feeling this person and they're on your mind constantly, just reach out. What's the worst that could happen? They don't want to communicate with you, and they'll let you know that. And then what'll happen? You'll just go on and do and be, right? And meet someone else, and at least you'll have that off your mind. You'll know where you stand with that situation. It doesn't seem, well, this is just my opinion, but it doesn't seem logical to have someone on your mind like that constantly, And if you're the one who wants to reach out, you don't reach out. You just sit back. Like, that makes zero sense. Life is short. Do you see what's going on in the world? If you want someone, reach out to them. The worst they could tell you is, I'm not with it. I'm not, whatever. Or you may find out that if you reach out to this person, it just might be sexual. But this is where the communication comes in. See, Mercury is in Aries right now. This is all about direct communication. Everybody is most people will be speaking their mind. And if you communicate with them long enough, you will be able to hear what they're saying to you, especially if you're around them. Their actions are going to tell you how they feel, because people communicate not only verbally, but what they do and how they communicate and how they move when they're around you, what they do to you, how they say things to you is one thing, but what they actually do as far as their actions, that's another form of communication. So a lot of people just, well, you said you was going to do this and you said you was going to do that. And they're upset because the person didn't do it. And it's like, okay, that's normal to be upset about that. But watch what people do. That's going to tell you. So you may not even have to have this argument with this person about, you said you were going to do this, you said you were going to do that. When they said it, they said it, they know they said it, and they're not doing it. And if you have to approach them about the same thing more than once, that should be a red flag to you. For some of you, you're going to be running into someone from the past or someone new, because I got the new love over here. But for those who are sitting here waiting, you could be waiting on new love to come. You could be waiting on someone from the past to come. But again, if this is somebody that you're feeling and you want to reach out to them, life is short, man. Do what you got to do. Don't be your own worst enemy sitting here knowing damn well that you're lonely. Okay? Lonely as hell. Isolated from everybody. And you dreaming about this person all day and you don't want to say nothing. Insane. All right, for another group of you here, you got some new love coming in, or maybe you have someone on your mind that you want to reach out to. So this is coming up as an enemy because, if you look at this cup here, this is the Page of Cups, but if you look at that cup, it's a fish in that cup. So again, you do want to make sure that you're communicating directly with people, making sure that you understand where they're coming from, where you're coming from, and they understand where you're coming from. More importantly, make sure that people's actions match their wordplay. Okay? Because I could tell you some things and I could sell you a bridge right now, but if I can't produce that bridge or bring you to that bridge and show you that the paperwork that is mine, and that's a whole nother ball game, right? So pay attention to what people are saying to you, how they're saying it to you. Pay attention to their actions and how they treat you. Okay? Somebody may reach out. This to me is someone who just wants a situationship. When I look at it in the terms of this, if I'm looking at it from the perspective of the fish in the cup. This is somebody who will just reach out to you. You guys will get together. You'll be intimate, and then nothing more will come from it. Page type energy. So if that's not what you're looking for, then you may want to take your time with things. You may want to just see what happens before you get intimate with a person. Because again, once you establish that tie, that's when things get crazy as far as the energies. And people getting attached to people, and it don't have to be that serious if you just take your time. No need to rush into sex. Sex is a beautiful thing, but in this day and age, I think we all understand, especially those of us who are into astrology and tarot, you understand the importance of being careful of who you share your energy with, as a result of sharing your energy with someone that doesn't rhyme with you and that you're not on the same frequency with. You could be attached to this person and now you want to have sex with them, but they're driving you bonkers. So now you get all turned out sexually from them and you're wanting to sleep with them, but to get to them is hell, to get away from them is hell, and it's not worth it. So what I got here is just basically take your time with things, communicate effectively, make sure that people are doing what they're saying they're doing. You could also have somebody watching you, someone who's around you just watching you, so be very careful of that. They could just be, the way you could tell someone's watching you is they'll bring up things and it's just like, wait a minute, why are you bringing this up to me? And you don't have to say it to them, but you're like, oh, okay, I peep what you're doing. You're watching what I'm doing. Because you wouldn't have said what you said in the way that you said it to me if you wasn't watching me. Why is this person watching me? Let me watch them. You know what I mean? So that's the type of energy I'm getting. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to get you some advice and then we're going to go over to the extent and we're going to break these energies down a little bit more detail here. All right. So what advice can I give my Taurus massive in reference to protecting themselves and guarding themselves from people, places, and things that do not serve their best interests. This is specifically for people who are around them, people that they're in direct communication with. What do we have for Taurus? What kind of message do we have for Taurus in reference to protecting themselves emotionally, spiritually, physically from people who are around them who do not mean them well? Wow. I say wow, Taurus, because Aries got this card. So if you got Aries in your chart or you're a Taurus Aries cusper, you could have somebody coming back to you who there's some unfinished business with. Like I said, a lot of you are having dreams about people or people having dreams about you. You guys are feeling that energetic cord, that energetic tie. Some of you, this is just unfinished business. You know, you guys were on hiatus or you guys were on ice for a minute. So you haven't spoken in a while. So a lot of you, this could be what this is. Okay. This could be what this is, waiting patiently to decide when to return or waiting to see if this person returns to you because they're on your mind. All right. And you thinking about it over and over and over and over and over again and ain't doing shit, just sitting and thinking. Like, come on, Taurus, don't do that. Now, this energy could be the person who's dealing with you or who, the person you were dealing with as well. They could be doing that as well. But yeah, I just pulled this card for Aries and it's all about unfinished business for some of you. Okay, for some of you. For others of you, you're going to find out that this person is just wanting a situationship. They ain't about nothing serious. Now, if that's what you want, then that's cool. But if you want something serious, then this is not going to be the person for you. Again, communicate effectively. Let a person know what your intentions are. Like I was telling Aries when this card came out, if you're someone who dates for a purpose, then let people know what that purpose is. If you're someone who dates because you just want to have fun, you're not interested in a relationship, be 100 with a person. Let them know that. If you're somebody who dates because your intention is to find a spouse, let people know that up front. When you first hook up with this person and you guys exchange phone numbers and you have that talk, be upfront. Let it be known what's going on from the gate. That way you don't waste your time. Life is too short. You see what's going on out here, right? All right. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. We're going to go to the extended. If this resonated with you, please click the like button. If you know someone who could use this information, please share it with them. If you guys are in the comments and you want to just shout out where you are, please do, because with everything going on, there's some people who are a little bit more anxious than others and a little bit more afraid than others, and it just helps them to not feel so much alone and isolated, to know that, wherever people are, no matter where everyone is, we're all in this together and we're all experiencing this, okay? So feel free to drop a note. Even if you don't want to leave a message, just say, hey, checking in from wherever you are. All right. I love you guys. I'll see you in extended. If not, I'll see you in the next reading. Peace out, Taurus.